Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tommy here, and I'm a black, queer, Latino man living in Florida. I hope you guys are great. I know that I have not been making as much content. Honestly, I've gotten a lot of paralysis by analysis. Then there were some issues with the software that I was using to create the captions and just edit my videos that were made a lot easier for me. And then I was just living in this place of flight, freeze, and I have just gotten frozen for a minute. But I'm back, and so here I am. I kind of give some thoughts around the current political climate and just kind of, I just want to speak from my own experience and how I've been handling things, and maybe something that I say could help you out. Honestly, I haven't disconnected completely because that would be lying to you. I just basically reduced a lot of what I've been listening to, especially when it comes to social media. The problem is that when your algorithm is leading your life, you and everybody in your algorithm or on your Facebook kind of thinks like you, and you're all angry and upset, and you have all the right to be, but you're living in that state of being. It, one, takes away joy, and two, it takes away peace, and three, keeps you living in a state of anger and fear. I don't know if you know this, but oftentimes anger is a really good spark to get things to move, and fear also does that, but it's not a good place to stay in, right? So it's supposed to be a temporary spark, and then you have to find other fuel. I also find that because there's so much misinformation, disinformation, and just overall craziness, that you kind of have to really take your time, and you have to wait a minute when you hear something before you react. And what really upsets me lately is not so much what the conservative party is doing. I am not surprised by that. Conservatives have always been chipping away at LGBTQIA rights since I can remember. So this is nothing new to me. And I'm not shocked or they have people in their party that don't like gay and trans people or anything like that. And anytime we talk about protections, they want to remove those protections. And then they don't feel like removing those protections are being discriminatory. So why even try to argue with people who are dead set and thinking that they're okay, they're right? That's a waste of time. It's like arguing with a drunk person. You don't do that. I am more disappointed by people within my own camp who have now taken this time to say how much that they don't like queer trans men. What? Since when does me being a queer trans guy ever take anything away from you? And then B, there is also I find this weird thing that is within the trans community. It kind of weirds me out. But when you start dating a cisgendered woman, how somehow that makes you feel like you are better in some way, or more masculine, I guess, or more of a man than a gay trans guy or a queer trans guy. And I just find it to be weird, because I don't think that anything or like that takes away from my masculinity at all. So it's a weird flex to me, but more power to you if that's the way you feel. My opinion is it's a weird flex. And part of me was like, why are we having these conversations? When someone says they're a trans guy, I don't care if you are dating a cisgender woman or a trans woman or a gay man or another trans man or whatever you're dating. You are still trans, and therefore disliked by the powers that be. I wanted to make this video finally to empower you and to maybe teach you ways to continue to stay above and be at peace. Because right now, honestly, I'm no longer scared, and I'm no longer angry, and I'm no longer shocked at anything anyone does anymore. I'm at this place where it's like, okay, cool, like, what does Tommy want for himself? What I want for myself is rather simple. I want more financial freedom and better business, because I realize that having money in this country helps a lot. 2, I want peace and love and compassion and all those things to be abundant within my life. And 3, I want to make an impact, a positive impact on the world. Those are 3 things that I really, really want. Therefore, do I need to be on my social media arguing with strangers about X, Y, Z, or another? And the truth is no. In fact, I am so disinterested in arguing and discussing and throwing my information out into silos anymore. What I am interested in is figuring out ways that I can be proactive within my community to make an impact, right? That's what I'm more like, what's going to be the most impactful thing for me to do? How can I stay above water? And how can I like not be so anxious anymore? And then the first thing I can tell you about that is one, you have to realize today, when a bill is being introduced, when the bill is being voted on, and when is it like, hey, this is bad, you know? So a bill just got introduced into Texas that is a pretty bad bill. I'm going to be paying attention, because Texas and Florida are what we call testing grounds. And so if it passes in Texas or Florida, you can best bet eventually they're going to try to make it a national thing. So those are things I'm looking out for. 2, one thing that is bringing me a lot of peace is just getting more involved. So I have been doing more volunteer work. My particular organizations is the Yes Institute and the HRC, and also I'm still running my trans group that's being facilitated every 3rd Friday of the month. If you are interested in going, you can send me a private message or leave me a comment, and I will get back to you. And because I do heavily vet people before I let them in the group for group safety. The other thing I've been doing is getting closer with my partner, and we have actually been doing a Daniel's fast, and so that's also been helping me limit my time on social media. I'm not supposed to be doing anything at all, but I do post on there for work. So and we're doing a vegan diet on this particular fast. That is very, very hard, because I really love meat. And just like doing things that are a little bit out of my comfort zone, like jumping rope. So we have a jump rope challenge. We have to do about 1,000 jump ropes a day. I'm getting there, and I've been hitting the gym rather hard, and creating the life that I want. So I leave you with this, and I hope that it's going to help, right? Now, creating the life that I want is still possible in this United States at the current moment. And if it's not possible here, it will be possible somewhere else, But I've always said that I wanted a business in which I can be authentically myself all the time. And I don't have to be worrying about, like, who finds out whether I'm trans or not. I've lived my entire childhood and some of my adulthood in the closet, and it's not the way to be. And so I'm doing that too, I am getting more involved within community so I can therefore get more clients who are also part of community. So that's a triple whammy. I get to work with people that I don't have to be in the closet with. I get to help my community by helping others get strong and fit, and I also get to raise more money for myself so that way I could live a more comfortable life. So I understand that we're living in very horrible times right now, but I just want you to know that you know there's a way to make heaven in the most hellish situations. And so I just want to empower you that you can do it too. You don't have to give in and be sad and depressed and angry all the time. You can still live your life while navigating these very, very rough waters and not taking away from the fact that we are living in pretty shitty times. But just because the time is shitty doesn't mean you have to be either. So I hope this helps. I hope this video wasn't too long. And thank you for watching.